PINS is really a fundamental belief that we have a huge untapped potential inside our existing organization. If we look at the way we work, the way we collaborate, and the power and the intelligence that we have in our organization, we were thinking about ways to release that energy and to get people to work and think in new ways that goes beyond the current way that we are structured, the way we drive our priorities and so forth.
A lot of people have asked me what PINS is because I've been traveling a bit, going to China and different places. I usually tell them it's a program for innovation. It's a way that my company wants to try to change ways of doing things and get a much better customer and user focus.
So with PINS we've been trying to collect different mindsets and people from our services group, our services group, our power group, our cooling group, and our software group, and try to have them think about the same problem. In this case here, it's about winning the data center battle in emerging markets.
The PINS program started at the end of May, the start of June, with a 4-day boot camp where we brought the 24 participants to Kolding for innovation training. After that, there was a 5-month period where they were working on developing specific level 2 concepts for the India and China markets. 2 teams worked on winning the data center battle in India and 2 teams worked on winning the data center battle in China. After this period, there was an injection day where the concepts were presented to ES3 top management.
Okay, or we can...
The purpose of the boot camp was first of all to train the 4 teams in doing innovative concepts. Actually, we were talking about making tribes, making sure that they felt a personal commitment to their colleagues in the teams, so that in this very challenging setting afterwards, that they would still be able to collaborate even though they wouldn't physically be together.
3, 2, 1, yes!
We took people, put them into a team, and then we shook their ground so heavily that they had to lean onto each other to understand what was happening. And through leaning onto each other, they actually formed a bond that would stay for a long time.
I think the boot camp is unique. There are a number of reasons for that. You're taken out from your daily work and put in a different spot, and you are in that mood and you have a high energy level constantly.
It's incredible to me. The job we can do during this session, it can be 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, what we want, but all together it's very, very, very important.
These 7 headings that we have, so we should have the...
You have your arms over your head when you're leaving that boot camp, and it's so hard to keep that energy.
I mean, 1 + 1 is not 2 during these sessions, 1 + 1 is 3, perhaps 4, and we have such a lot of energy combined all together, and it's really, for me that's it in fact.
Just put them down into 2 or 3 categories, and then we will put questions under each of those for when we go. Yeah.
What is your data center doing? You know, what do you have right now? What are your future plans? Why? Yeah. What do you need? Like, if we just ask them about cloud computing, they can say, yeah, data's really... Keep working hard. That's what's really important.
Anything that pops up.
That's not really an idea, though. Oh, right there. That's just a question.
We tried to set up the teams so that they would have the maximum interface with the organization, so that they were truly cross-functional, all of the teams.
I'm very impressive of the versatile and the diversity of PINS team. I never been into a team like that and working like this.
Specifically for the PINS, it's within our organization up to now, we were not able to solve any issue with our solutions, and now we are all together in each part of the organization. We know each other and we are all brain together. And we are now able to work together as a cross-functional organization to bring that new solutions for our customer as a global company.
2, 3. Kick ass, Team Delta!
The I4 model was a framework that we decided to use because we knew that we were going to have people from different parts of the world. So essentially we needed a language for them to speak when we were talking about innovation. And the I4 model proved to be absolutely brilliant for this purpose.
I4 is essentially insights, ideation, iteration, and injection. It's 4 different skills that are very essential to organizational innovation. So insights is the skill of removing your blinders and going out, listening to what the customers really say and taking valuable insights from that.
I'm thinking it was good that only 2 of us went and spoke with him. And I talked about the hardware issues, you talked about the software issues.
So the first level is directly from the mouth of the customer. Second level is the interpretation. So how do we interpret what the customer said? Which issues or challenges do we see the customers has got?
Ideation is the skill of building hundreds of ideas based on the insights that you have formed. Iteration is about staying within a frame and maturing a certain idea with strategic frameworks, with your own capabilities and looking at market conditions, really strengthening an idea. The truly unique part of I4 is injection, because most innovation schools, they stop when the idea has been matured, but they never tell the practitioners what to do with that idea.
I think what's really valuable about PINS is that it provides a forum and a framework to challenge some of the things we've taken for granted as an organization, some of the things that we assume about customers, and just these assumptions that can be really dangerous and result in poor fit products.
One of the very central elements of the PINS program is to remove the blinders of the organization. So when people went to talk to customers in India and China, and they came back using these new techniques for getting the right answers, they actually realized that maybe all this time we've been asking the wrong questions to our customers.
When I went back in June, I really tried to clear my mind. After we had our PINS bootcamp session, tried to clear my mind before I went to the customer sites, really tried to put on the listening hat, really listen to the customer, ask a lot of whys, what, how type of questions, and really dig in. And it sounds very simple, but it's hard to clear your mind of trying to sell what you have.
The value of a PINS program is to inspire the personal potential capabilities.
The people who participated all through the projects, I think they have been changed forever by participating in this. I think they went on a personal journey from showing up at the first boot camp as engineers or whatever they may be, and they left as pioneers. I think they did a transition to a more holistic way of understanding cross-functional innovation.
I think I learned the methodology of innovation. I'm trying to use what I learned to inspire myself, also to inspire the people around me, trying to find more ideas and build more concepts.
Wonderful experience and really very, very happy to me, and I'm so happy to bring this now into the organization. Yeah, really.
You can think of it like companies implement Six Sigma or some other problem-solving techniques where they have it's almost a corporate mentality. It becomes a part of your daily life. It could become that, where we're better at breaking down organizational silos, sharing information. We have a lot of information available. We haven't been traditionally that good at sharing that between different groups.
If we could have these PINS at the level of Schneider, for me it would be the best way to offer the best products for our customers, in fact.
I think in most companies, when you're trying to change ways of doing things, it is so hard to keep it up, and it is so hard to get the support.
Schneider has a very clear ambition to become a leader in new economies, and one of the key priorities is to be one solution provider. And a lot of efforts has been put into becoming a solution provider and enabling the organization to do it. And I can't think about how many meetings I've been in where that has been discussed, been PowerPointed, and has been strategized and visions have been drawn out. PINS is doing something about it. PINS is actually stopping all the talking and start with the action. And I think that's really what a lot of this is about. Getting our people involved, have them engaged, and start building solutions. That's the important thing.
I know you keep going back.